Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Startup Junkie. All right, so if you don't know who I am, I'm AJ. All right, you can check the Startup Junkie live show streaming across Facebook, as well as YouTube, Periscope, /Twitter, and if you are part of the Facebook startupjunkie.io group, then you are definitely checking it out right now, as I do multi-stream across all of these platforms, and we are soon coming to Twitch and IG Live. And since I'm mentioning that, if you get a chance, be sure to check out the Startup Junkie Live podcast on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, as well as iHeart Media. Now, you can tell I'm looking from left to right. I'm doing the show tonight myself. It's cool. We will get through it together. All right? We will get through it together. So if you're chiming in, I see a bunch of people already in the room. Please drop a comment in the box because tonight is going to be an interesting show. What I'm going to talk to you tonight about is simply this: my Facebook business account. Not my personal profile, but my business account and business page got hacked and money was stolen. Yes, money was stolen. All right. In fact, at the time, many of you guys who know me know that. Well, before I get started now, let me put a little music on because I really need to set the mood tonight, because I want all of us to be in a good mood when we listen to the tales of what I have gone through over, say, the last 4 or 5 days. All right. 4 or 5 days. Well, no, that's not true. Literally over the week. My face. No, I take that back. Over the month, starting about the 10th. Okay. Around the 10th of this month. Well, no, this is September. Around the 10th of August. I got like early in the morning, because I typically get up around somewhere between 4 and 5 every morning. That way, I can get things done, before my wife gets up and she has to go to work. I get up and do everything that I need to do, because honestly, by 10 a.m., I'm done for the day, right? Well, August 10th, I woke up and, I had my cell phone with me, and, I had it on vibrate, but for some reason I said, let me take this off of vibrate. All right. Even though it's early in the morning, let me take it off of vibrate. So all of a sudden, I literally start hearing all these dings, ding, 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 ding. Emails were coming in like back to back to back to back. And I'm like, who the hell is emailing me this time of morning, right? So I hopped in, my Google account, because I have my Google account connected. And this is what I saw. So I'm about to share this with you. And you're going to be like, wow. All right. So this is what I saw, right? If you can, actually, I'm going to increase it a little bit. All right. You see Facebook, 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 Facebook. That's a whole barrage of emails back to back, starting around 4:51 that morning, and they didn't end till like 7:12, right? Well, anyway, if you could pay attention, let me increase this a little bit here, right? It says, basically an account recovery code for this right here. Your recent login, a Facebook account recovery code. You notice it was different recovery codes. And then all of a sudden I saw you no longer have access to the law office, which was some people we used to do some marketing for just to help them out. And so all of a sudden I saw here, at the very top, it says you no longer have access to One Body Vision. You no longer have access to Doja Cat. I guess that was a play off of Doja Cat, as opposed to Goji Cat. Well, anyway, here is the point. All right, let me tell you what happened. So I immediately log into my Facebook account, right? And I'm like, holy shit. I cannot get access to I was actually able to get into my Facebook business account, right? Where we do, where we have all of our accounts, where we do all of our ads, when we're promoting our company, ThinkGrids, LLC. We're a digital technology stacking company, e-learning company, right? I could literally get in and I could see what was going on inside of my account. There were literally new ad accounts in my account, right? But I was no longer the administrator over the account. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm being hacked. So what I did was I immediately went to billing and I tried to basically delete my credit card. Now, if you know anything about the Facebook ad manager, you have to have a credit card on file, right? So I could not delete my credit card. And so I had like some little temporary cards. And so I immediately jumped on and tried to add those and could not add those because they're just like, Visa debit cards. So I added like a PayPal card that I really don't have, or a bunch of, I don't have a lot of money in the account, but the account that was literally on the Facebook, in the Facebook ad manager as my primary account, had thousands of dollars in the account. I'm like, holy shit, I got to do something. So I'm realizing I'm being hacked, right? So I was able to swap out cards, all right, making the extra PayPal account I have, making it the primary account. And so I literally stopped I took the card that had thousands of dollars in the account. I took that off. Okay. Now, so I'm all right. Okay, I'm good, right? So later, all of a sudden I noticed there were more emails, and like I didn't share with you, but there were literally more emails that then told me I no longer had access to the account. Now, if you know anything about Facebook advertising, Facebook/Instagram advertising, you have to have a Facebook ad account, and you have to run that through the Facebook manager. Now, fortunately for our company, we got out of actually doing the whole marketing thing, the social media marketing thing, because we literally were a real advertising agency. And when I say real advertising agency, basically, placing media around the country for clients. I'm talking about on radio, television, billboard, cable and TV. They're different, okay? And so we were like a real agency, but we literally got out of that game. But occasionally, I have people that will ask me, AJ, can your company take us on and run some Facebook ads for us? Because we do this thing, and I'm going to get to the point. Don't worry. We do this thing. I just want to share with you. We do this thing called a pick a winner strategy, where we don't run one or two ads. We might run 12 and 24 and 36 and 52. We might run a bunch of different variations of Facebook ads, and then find out which one resonates the most with customers. In other words, which one gives us the most leads, which one gives us the most sales for a client. And that is what we call a pick a winner strategy. And we use a very special software to run multivariates of ads. And occasionally we still do that for clients. So the clients that we actually do that for, like law offices, doctors' offices, restaurants, we still had some accounts, but they weren't active accounts because we weren't running any ads for anyone. But we were running, at the time, ads for our company, ThinkGrids, right? So, again, I no longer have access to the accounts. Then, all of a sudden, I no longer had access to the business manager account. Now, let me explain to you how this works. Your business page, which our business page was Think Grids Media, is actually tied to and how you run your advertising through your Facebook Business Manager. In other words, they identify the advertising account by your Facebook page, okay, your business page, your entrepreneur page. But guess what? I no longer had access to that either. So I immediately started reaching out to Facebook. Okay. Well, before I tell you the story of what happened with that, I'm gonna share with you real quick what I woke up to just a couple of days ago. Now, remember, I told you I deleted my card, all right, and replaced it with another card. But this is what I woke up to. So basically, in essence, our account was charged $371, right? Think Grids LLC. We would charge $371 from Facebook, right? For an ad campaign that we never ran, but we found out who. And I almost want to call them out because we found out who account it was, because basically what we did was we cross-referenced, and I'm sharing this with you guys out there who have your business pages and maybe you might be potentially hacked. I'm sharing with you how to find out who actually hacked your account. So basically what we did was I looked at, when I did have access to the ad manager, the Facebook Business Manager, I noticed that there were certain emails associated with that was on all these new accounts, that were ad accounts that were being created within our Business Manager. So I found the email for the admin, right? And so what I did was then take that email from the admin, I copied and pasted it inside of the Facebook search bar. I also copied it and pasted it inside of Google, like google.com. I also searched that email address in all of my email accounts, and it literally led me to, wait for it, it led me to the Facebook account that had hacked our account. It wasn't Russian bots. It wasn't anything like that. I will say though, it was Nigeria. Okay. I'm saying, all right. And it wasn't a phishing scam, because I don't open, DMs. I don't open emails. I don't give access. We are encrypted. We use VPNs, which is virtual private networks. We use all these different things that you're supposed to do when you are trying to protect your accounts. So I woke up to that a few days ago. Fortunately, I bank with Chase. So Chase immediately gave me my money back and said we're going to investigate the claim. Now, I have all this proof prior to the charge that our account has been hacked. So any of you guys going out there following, my Facebook page, I think it's like 1,000 something followers on that page, which is Think Grids Media. It's not me anymore. I no longer have access to it. I had to create a whole nother account. So here is the deal. I reached out to Facebook. And now anyone who's ever run ads on Facebook or ever tried to reach out to Facebook and said, hey, my account got hacked, you're likely to get an automated response. And it wouldn't surprise me if they pulled this feed down or this post down, because I'm sharing with you just some technology stuff, right? So I literally got I got the standard, we will investigate and we'll get back to you, which honestly, was a freaking, and it was a bot. It was an algorithm bot, right? And so they got back to me. We cannot resolve whatever. So what I did was I took a different approach where I knew that I could literally get in contact with someone a real person and not a bot. So, well, first and foremost, let me say this for all the people who don't know. The likelihood of you talking to an account executive at Facebook, if you're not spending at least 50 grand a month, somewhere, I think that's the magic number. 50 grand a month. It could be lower. Maybe it's 10. I don't know, because I've spent 20 grand a month. I haven't been able to get a contact. No one from Facebook ever reached out to me and say, hey, here, we're going to give you your own account executive. I think that magic number is 50 grand a month, right? So anyway, cannot speak to anyone. No live person. So here's a trick